Friends, we seemingly got a drop that it feels like it just came out of midair, and it took me by surprise. It took a lot of content creators by surprise. Usually her palettes get leaked, and that did not happen this time. We're talking about the I Need a Nude palette. This dropped about a week ago now, and I did get it, and I'm excited to do some swatches with you, do an eye look, and then I'll let you know what how I feel about this palette. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then keep on watching. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So we're going to talk about this Natasha Denona drop. I mean, I was super surprised when I saw this, but I really liked the color story nonetheless when I saw the photos and watched Natasha swatch them. So this is one of her midi size palettes. This is what the outside of it looks like. I'm trying to put it in such a way that it's not gonna, you know, grab all the light. It looks very much like the outer packaging of the I Need a Nude palette. So this one is just a little bit lighter and more neutral looking, and this one is just a little bit deeper for comparison. And then on the inside, we have what looks like a very beautiful color story. And we're just going to go ahead and get into it and swatch this. So let me pull up the information on the website, Natasha's website, and I used a code, and I'll put some codes down below for you if you want to just, you know, get a little extra savings. I think it's like 15%. But sometimes when I order from Sephora and Ulta, I have had items show up shattered. But I wanted to show you what Natasha does. So it came in this box. So it was packed really nicely in here. And then had this really thick bubble around it. So it actually came in a bag. It usually comes in a box. But because of how well it was, you know, tightly packed in there with those extra thick bubbles, it arrived all in one piece. So I was really happy about that. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. I have to blow this up a little bit so I can read it. It says, alongside Natasha's iconic formulas, the new talc-free Slip Cream Matte formula glides on extremely smooth onto the lids, perfect for easy and seamless finger and brush application, providing a highly pigmented, luminous matte finish. The new Metal Gloss eyeshadow adds reflective dimension and a mesmerizing liquid-like finish to your look with a harmonious combination of champagne hues and rich caramels to rosy copper and essential browns. This palette effortlessly creates natural, everyday looks to sparkle, ethereal glam. It's made in Italy, it's cruelty-free, and of course there's some beautiful looks on her page because she's amazing. Let's go ahead and swatch these so we could just take a look at some of these colors. So let's see, they start with, okay, I'm gonna have to do this like across the top here, so hopefully that doesn't drop. Okay, and I'll start up here. This is the top row. Ooh, that swatch nice. Okay, that's the first 3 shades in the top row. And then Phenomena, ooh, that feels really nice. This is the one that is like a duochrome. You can see when I move, it changes colors. And then the last shade in that row, it's very hard to do this the way I'm doing it, but that's the first 5. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do the second row. These feel really, really nice, friends. Push. Push is a sparkling foiled medium rusty rose. Okay. Nice. Okay, and then there's the second row. So there's the first, there's the second, and now I'm just gonna do, this is a matte deep warm brown. So this looks like it's one of the deepest shades in here. And then Homie is a metal gloss warm nude. And then Hanker is a metallic medium dark golden brown. And then Dynamism, duochrome medium brown with green specks. And then the last one is Flash Over, and that one is a slip cream matte medium clay brown. Okay, and there's the last row right there. So you could see this a very, you know, it's a very warm brown, kind of bronzy, coppery palette. So without further ado, let's go ahead, and I already did most of my makeup, and I put these little Sephora tapes on my eyes so I can just get that sharpness. And let's go ahead and get started on this eye look. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with this shade right here. And that one is Ripe. It's a good name for this. So yeah, right off the bat, I can see the warmth in this palette, and really, really coming out nicely on the brush. Okay. Also blending really nicely. Well, this is so pretty. I don't know about you guys, but I am really into fall. And in fact, I've already started to put some items out in my house. And we have a lot in our garage. So I told my husband I wanted him to bring in the boxes from the garage that we have, you know, in our storage, because I want to start, you know, September is like almost here. Maybe by the time I post this, it will be here. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far. Really like these colors a lot, or these shades a lot. Okay, let's go in. Let's try one of these like deeper ones. Okay, there's two here that look kind of deep, but let's see which one is deeper. Okay, so this shade right here looks like it's the darkest shade. I thought one of these might be, but I'm seeing that there isn't a lot of darkness in this palette. So, so I'm just going to go ahead and go in with this shade right there. And I'm going to put that. No, I'm not going to use that one because I want to use that other Phenomena. Yeah, Phenomena shade. That's the really pretty duochrome. So I'm actually going to take like a much smaller pencil brush, smaller than this. It's a number 3, and I'm going to go into that darkest shade, and I'm just going to create like a wing. I'm going to attempt to anyway. Okay, so that's lining nicely. See that? I really like this brush because it's like a great detailer. You can see how close I can get to my lash line with it. So again, this is the number 3 Refer brush, which are one of my favorite brushes. I probably use these the most out of all of my brushes that I have. Okay, so there's that. So now I want to go in with this shade right here, this duochrome, and just start to tap that. Oh, wow, look at that. Ooh, that's beautiful. Wow. Wow. Natasha really outdid herself with this shade. I mean, this is beautiful. It feels like kind of wet, almost like wet, you know, like when you touch it, it's so silky. So you know this is going to give great pigmentation. Wow. Okay, look at that. You see the green and it shifts to like, wow, that's so beautiful. Okay. Then I'm just going to tap into one of these really light shades like this one. And I'm just going to tap that like in the very corner, like so. Okay, guys, so far I'm really impressed and really, really liking this palette. Just gonna grab a little bit more. Just want to make sure it's even. Okay, and then for liner, and I found it. So this is the Wayne Goss. Let me get the name for you. I think it's like Tiger's Eye. Yeah, I've grinded it down a little bit, so it's gonna start disappearing soon. Yes, Tiger Eye. And there it is. I think that's perfect. So I'm just going to basically like deepen up the corners here with this liner just to add some dimension. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Just bring it up a little bit, and I'm gonna go over the shade from the palette. Okay, let me just see if I got that even. Now I'm just going to take this Refer brush that we started with, and I'm just gonna blend out these edges a little bit just to soften them. And then for under the brow bone, I'm going to go back into that super light shade that I put in the corner, like the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just going to put that right under the brow bone there. These shades feel very soft. So one thing I will caution you about is I would say don't like push into the shades, because you might, you know, have a big fingerprint in them, because they all feel kind of soft. Okay, I am going to take these off now. And let's see how that went. Okay, I think that worked pretty well. I'm going to go in with this Anastasia concealer because I didn't put concealer on. I was waiting to finish. the eye look. I haven't worn this concealer in a while and I really like it. Okay, concealer is on, and now I'm gonna go in with mascara, if I can find the one that I want to use. It's somewhere on my desk. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna use this new is it Firework? Yeah, Firework mascara from Maybelline. I've been using this and I really like it. It's a very wet formula, but I like that you can build it up. So you can see the difference there. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Yeah, I really like this mascara, but like I said, it is a very wet formula, but it's definitely buildable, and I do like the drama that I get from it. So I'm gonna take off my headband and we're gonna wrap this up. Here is the finished look. Like, I just can't get over that beautiful shade. Wow. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So here's my thoughts. First, let me do a little comparison and then we'll get into the thoughts. So there's a couple of palettes that she came out with. This one last year. This is the I Need a Nude. Beautiful palette. Love this palette. In fact, I don't use it enough. I should. And I'm just going to show you these two color stories side by side. I'm going to try to do it without dropping them on the floor. Okay, so here they are side by side. You can see that while there might be a couple of shades in here that might, you know, like the brown shades or whatever, that might be similar to the warm on this side. This is definitely a warmer palette. There's no doubt that this is warmer than the I Need a Nude. A couple of months ago, and this usually doesn't happen with Natasha, she came out with this gold palette. And if I was going to say that any are similar, I would probably say the gold is more similar to the warm one. But this gold one it's gold. I mean, it's, you know, there's no doubt that there is a lot of golden shades. I think the reason why they look more similar than the nude is because the gold, in my opinion, is kind of, well, it's a blend of warm and cool tones, I think. And this one is, you know, some people have said there's some neutral shades in here. It's not completely warm. Not like the bronze palette, where the bronze palette was just very deep, very orangey, you know, deep bronze shades. Another beautiful palette. But this one is nonetheless very different, I would say. Not the same. And so far, I love it. I think this is a great time of year for her to come out with this I Need a Warm palette, because I don't know about you, but these are kind of the shades that I'm personally gravitating towards at this time of year. So I think it was really smart of her to release this. Like I said, I'm shocked that it came out so close to the golden palette, but Natasha knows what she's doing, and maybe she thought, you know what, I better release this, because we're coming into this fall season, and this would be a great addition for you know, for people to have in their collection. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I don't know if that's what Natasha was thinking, but I do think it was a great time for her to come out with it. I really like this palette. I think it performed beautifully. I love the way it was very easy to blend out. I didn't have to fuss with it. These new shades feel really nice. I love this duochrome. So for me, it's a home run. I really like the palette. I love the performance. I love the color story. On my face, I'll list everything else that I'm wearing down below for you, but I just wanted to shout out this Estee Lauder foundation. This is a foundation that I picked up during COVID, believe it or not. I mean, and I shook it. So it's really down to like the bottom here. And so this is going to be 50% off coming up. We're in the 21 Days of Beauty for Ulta, and this is going to be 50% off. So I've already got my calendar marked because I want to replace it. It's old, but it's still performing. And you know what? I love this foundation. I thought, you know, I haven't worn it in a while, but wow, really, really like it. So I just wanted to shout that out because the sale is coming up. And if you want to replenish yours like I'm going to do, or you want to try a different shade, or just try it all together, it's going to be 50% off. It's a great deal. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. So that is the end of the video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you found it helpful for your decision making if you want to add this into your collection for the fall season. Like I said, I'll put some codes down below of influencers that I enjoy and I follow, and you could get that 15% off directly from Natasha's website. I'm pretty sure it's at Sephora now. And Ulta. So, you know, if you have points or whatever, Ulta's always doing coupons and stuff. So if you're holding out for that, they are at those stores as well. So I want to thank you for joining me today and hanging in there and watching this video, giving me your time. I always appreciate your time. I'm super excited if you clicked on it and you hung in there till the end. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, leave us a comment. Giving me a thumbs up really helps the algorithm and push this content out to other people that may be interested in this palette. So I appreciate that help from you. So there's more to come. I'll see you soon, and thanks again for watching.